Guys, welcome back to the channel. Appreciate you stopping by. This series, I'm documenting my funding journey. Obviously, we're in drawdown, as you know. I've just executed that US dollar CAD position. Okay, guys, this US dollar CAD position is continuing to sell off, which is quite nice. So if we get a break and close below these lows, then that would be nice for the confirmation that we're going to likely continue lower, which on the daily would be nice. We're in a daily bearish trend, so we're looking for the continuation. So yeah, I'll keep you updated how we react to these lows. But yeah, it's a waiting game. Okay, guys, we're breaking the lows now, so it's looking nice. If we can get a clear break and close below, it adds more probability in our favour that we're going to continue bearish. But yeah, again, waiting game, looking nice, but I'll keep you updated. Okay, guys, the sell-off's continued, so again, looking nice. The closer we get to target, the more I'll manage it on the lower time frames. I have my management plan in place, but yeah, we're selling off nicely. It's looking like a nice trade. Also, quick one, guys, if you get value from these videos, me being open and honest, make sure you like, comment and subscribe, especially subscribe. I think 50% of the people that view these videos aren't subscribed, and by subscribing, it's going to help these videos get out to more people, and we can show what it's really like. Normal guy trying to get funding, showing the wins, losses and the lessons learned. So I appreciate it. Let's get back to the video. Okay, guys, update on the position. We're getting quite close to target, selling off nicely. My only concern is this level here. Obviously, we rejected before, but we are playing down to the lowest point on the daily low. So I'll be managing the position. I'm going to move my stop just above this high, because if we break above that high, I deem the trend to have failed. I'm aware we could pull back. We could pull back into these levels before we get a continued sell-off. But as we are very close, or relatively close to target, it's pivotal that I manage it on the lower time frames now. So it's still selling off, but we're sort of slowing down at this level. My management plan, again, what I back tested was a break back above the 1 hour and 4 hour 50. So let me show you. So we're still protected. If we break back above this 4 hour and close above, or above this high, then we'd be out the position. So we are still liable to some risk. The stop is currently just above this high. That way, if we break back above that high, then the chances are this overall downward trend has failed. But yeah, it's looking okay. So we've reduced risk, but we're not risk-free yet. Hopefully, we can continue selling off, break below this low and go to target. Okay, guys, getting very close to target now. So I've got to manage this, like I said before, on the lower time frames. If they start shifting on the lower time frames, because we're so close to target, if everything starts to shift, then I'll look to exit. Obviously, you've got to give it time to breathe. You've got to allow a pullback, because we've sold off quite heavily. So you have to allow a pullback. But when I get this close to target, I manage aggressively on the lower time frames. Okay, guys, that's TP hit. Nice trade. I think it's about 1.74%. I'll show you the FTMO dashboard in a minute. But yeah, good trade. The exact setup that I've been saying that I like taking. Again, trend continuation on the daily. The lower time frames, 4 hour, 1 hour shifted. And then I have my entry model. Again, they're not all going to win, as we've seen in the challenge. I've had a sequence of drawdown. But when they do, that's a 1.7% return. So I think now we're negative 6% drawdown. So we're working our way slowly out of it. I know it's just one trade. But again, it's nice to get, when you've had a sequence of losers. I've traded this strategy before, and I have made consistent money on my previous personal account. I've only recently just started doing these funded accounts because I was trading a personal account. But it doesn't mean, you're going to still encounter losses. There's a couple of opportunities that could be on the cards that I'll show you. But the point is I can't just keep changing things because I've had a sequence of losses. I've realized exactly why I've been losing. And I know I've said this maybe in a previous video, but I want to reiterate it. I shouldn't have been taking the pullback moves under the circumstance of drawdown that I'm in. And plus the pullback moves, I don't think pullback moves are too big a problem if I have a 2-to-1 risk reward. The problem is I've took a lot of losses with pullback moves, which have a lower strike rate, and all the risk reward was offering was about 1.1, 1.2 to 1. So when the winners did come in for the pullback moves, a couple of them, they didn't even get me back those losses because it was just 1-to-1s pretty much. So I'm primarily not going to be taking pullback moves. As I've said, my main focus is the trend continuation moves, exactly like that previous trade. However, if there's a pullback move that offers a 3-to-1, then it's worth me taking that, because I only have to be right 33% of the time to be profitable. And I think that's the problem. I've had a very low strike rate, took a lot of losses, and I've had a very low risk reward. So even a 1.7%, it's not amazing risk reward, is it? It's not too bad, but it's not amazing. So again, moving forward, focus on only taking, even if the setup's there, even if there's a perfect entry for my strategy, if it doesn't have good risk reward, I will not be taking the trade. And I was watching something yesterday, this guy called Charlie Burton. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of him, but he's been trading in the city for 20 years. He's a fund manager. And he was saying, you know, to have a 40-50% win rate, a lot of the city traders and a lot of the most successful traders have a 40-50-55% win rate. It's not winning all the time. But what they do have is large risk reward. So that's where I've been failing, obviously. My risk reward hasn't been there, and I've had a low strike rate, which means I'm going to be in drawdown. But if I have the same strike rate, but let's say my winners were 2-to-1, 3-to-1s, I'd probably be in slight profit on the account, or break even, or maybe, you know, a bit of profit. So focus on the risk reward, focus on the high strike rate. And it's not all about winning every trade. Like, I could take another 2 trades now and lose, but then if I take a 3% winner, I'm going to be up even more. So I think a lot of people think, oh, you took 1 loss or you took 4 or 5 losses. How are you still in drawdown? How are you, you know, obviously I've not been performing perfectly and I've identified these mistakes, but it isn't all about winning on the individual trade. It's not about, oh, today I won. Obviously, ideally you want to win and you want to be up, but the way you make money is by taking your setups, having, no one's going to win 100% of the time, 50, 55, even 60% win rate, but your risk reward's extremely high, 2, 3, 4-to-1. So when you do have the sequence of winners, that pays for all the losses that you previously had. When we look at the dashboard now, guys, obviously still in drawdown, still not great, but negative 6.22%. So the winner there was at $382, about 1.7%-ish. So yeah, as I was saying, look, so we've had, let's say around 1%, just over 1%, but around 1.2% in losses on individual trades. So what, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But with the winners, we had then these couple of winners, but they're not substantial winners. Then we had a couple of losses again. Then another winner, but they're not $400 or $500. It's still 1-to-1s. We did have this. This was quite nice, which got us a little bit. But then we had quite a bigger loss. So, like I said, main focus is keeping the losers small, 1%, $250, around $250, $270. But ensuring that when I win, I'm going to have at least $400 or $450 or $500, at least 2-to-1s. Also, if anyone in the comments knows about this, let me know. What does this consistency score mean? I mean, it says it's high, 89%. And when I hover over it here, it says value calculates the consistency of your trading based on the results of trading each day. A high value indicates more consistent trading. But obviously, I'm not performing well with the drawdown at the minute. Obviously. But what does this mean? Is it just consistent risk, or is it, I don't know. So if you guys know about that, let me know. Is that good or bad? Like, I'm assuming it's good because it's high. But that's not good, negative 6.22%. So I don't know why that's high. So yeah, let me know. Also, main watch today was Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, but doesn't look to be pulling back. I mean, we had a beautiful daily looking for the continuation, similar to the US dollar CAD position, rejecting these levels, bearish engulfing, looking for the continuation to the downside. 4-hour, 1 hour has broken down. We're pulling back to the area, but we just need a breakdown on this 5-minute, which we could get. If we do, I'll let you know. Okay, so currently doesn't look like it's going to be providing an entry. Again, if it does, I'll show it in the next video. But yeah, I'll probably call an end to this video, guys. I'm happy with that trade. We're progressing out of drawdown. Hopefully we can continue. But yeah, that's what we want. High risk reward, increase my strike rate, keep my risk management good. And that's all I can do, keep moving forward. But yeah, I appreciate the support on the videos, guys. It means a lot. I appreciate you following. Even the comments, it's hard to reply to all of them because sometimes I've been getting quite a lot, but I still read them. I still take on board what you guys say. So if you want to comment, make sure you comment. I'll try to get back to you. If not, I'll just read it and I'll talk about it in the video. But yeah, appreciate the support. It means a lot. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's get this journey out to as many people as possible. I'm trying to help people through my experience. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video.